From local community theater to the bright lights of Broadway, Mackenzie Crawford has big dreams and now a chance to perform in New York City, thanks to a nationwide contest to find the next Broadway star. I sat down with the East High School senior to learn more about her Broadway dreams. As they say on Broadway, everyone deserves the chance to fly. For East High School senior Mackenzie Crawford, she's flying to New York City as a top finalist for Broadway's Next on Stage competition.
This is such a blessing of an opportunity, like blessings and opportunities like this don't come around every day.
Crawford was born a performer.
So I've always had a passion for performing. My mom will always tell you that I started singing before I could even talk. Theater is so special because it's just a way to not only connect so much with the character and bringing the character's emotions and feelings into yourself as well, but also just connecting with the audience.
Crawford's talent on stage has already opened big doors, like working with Broadway superstar Kristen Chenoweth.
She is such an incredible human being, one that I strive to become, and she has such a successful career, and she is just an incredible person. My biggest goal is to be on Broadway. It's something that I've had in my heart since I was 4 years old, as soon as I knew what it was. My first trip to New York City, I saw Wicked on Broadway for the first time, and that kind of solidified that I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and I was going to do everything that I possibly could in order to get myself there, and it's never left my heart, and that's what I've been striving and aiming for this entire time.
Broadway's Next on Stage competition gives Crawford a chance at a full-ride scholarship to a top theater program.
When my mom was diagnosed with terminal cancer a couple years ago, it kind of was a little financially difficult just because she had to automatically retire from her job. So scholarships are really kind of the only way that I'll be able to afford these prestigious programs and experience that kind of college musical theater program experience.
And as they say in the Book of Mormon, you cannot just believe part way. You have to believe in it all.
My biggest thing is I always have felt like I was kind of put on this earth to have a lasting positive impact on people. And I feel like if I'm able to use theater or music to do that, it's something so special. And that's what I love the most about it.
Reporting in Sioux City, Katie Koppel, KTIV News 4. Now, Mackenzie hopes to attend the musical theater program at the University of Michigan after graduating East High School. The finals for the Next on Stage competition take place January 11th through 15th in New York City.